Some businesses run on standard workflows that fit neatly into an ERP system's built-in screens. Others have processes, data structures, reporting requirements, or integration needs that require more direct access to their ERP data. For those businesses, the ability to build custom front ends, custom reporting tools, live reporting connections, and bespoke integrations is not a technical luxury. It can be an operational requirement. With Carillon, in standard deployments that provide client-managed or dedicated database access, each client's ERP data resides in a dedicated Microsoft SQL Server database controlled by that client, subject to the client's security policies, license terms, and supportable implementation practices. Authorized developers, reporting tools, and approved integrations can connect using standard SQL Server access methods. For example, Power BI supports SQL Server connectivity using import or direct query modes where configured appropriately. Direct access does not mean uncontrolled access. It should be managed through appropriate database permissions, user roles, encryption, network controls, monitoring, and change management practices. The distinction is that Carillon can provide authorized SQL-level access to the client's own ERP data without requiring every reporting or integration request to pass through a vendor-controlled application API. NetSuite also offers substantial developer and integration capabilities. Oracle documents several NetSuite integration options, including CSV import, SuiteTalk REST Web Services, RESTlets, and SuiteTalk SOAP Web Services. NetSuite also supports SuiteScript, SuiteQL, and Suite Analytics Connect. These are real capabilities, and for many organizations, they provide a controlled and effective way to integrate with NetSuite. The architectural distinction is that NetSuite's publicly documented external access methods are Oracle-managed interfaces, not customer-held direct SQL access to the underlying NetSuite production database. That design is consistent with NetSuite's cloud ERP and multi-tenant SaaS model. Some organizations value this controlled access model because it helps enforce NetSuite permissions, workflows, validation logic, and application rules. The question Carillon raises is not whether that layer has value. It does. The question is whether that layer should be the customer's only practical path to ERP data when the business requires direct reporting, custom applications, or specialized integrations. The practical implications matter. SuiteQL queries executed through REST Web Services can return a maximum of 100,000 results. NetSuite Web Services and RESTlets are also subject to Oracle's documented concurrency governance, with limits based on service tier and Suite Cloud Plus licensing. Custom records and fields are supported, but their availability depends on account-specific metadata, enabled features, permissions, record type, and the access channel being used. Suite Analytics Connect is a meaningful capability and should be acknowledged. It provides ODBC, JDBC, and ADO.NET drivers for obtaining NetSuite data through Oracle's Connect service. Oracle describes Suite Analytics Connect as a read-only method for obtaining NetSuite data and states that it cannot be used to update NetSuite data. Oracle also documents that Suite Analytics Connect accesses NetSuite data through the netsuite2.com analytics data source, a schema optimized for reporting and analytics. In other words, Suite Analytics Connect can provide a database-like reporting experience, but it remains an Oracle-provided access service built on a reporting schema, not direct access to the underlying production database.
Because Oracle does not publish customer-specific NetSuite pricing for these access-related capabilities, Carillon was unable to determine from public sources what, if any, additional NetSuite fees an organization would need to pay to enable or expand this functionality. This is not a claim that Oracle necessarily charges additional fees. It is a statement that the answer is not publicly determinable. With Carillon, the incremental software license fee charged by Carillon for authorized direct SQL access to the client's Carillon database is $0.00.
For businesses whose operations require custom front ends, live SQL-based analytics, bespoke integrations, or controlled direct access to ERP data, Carillon believes the question is architectural. Should access to ERP data be exclusively mediated by vendor-provided interfaces? Or should authorized direct SQL access be available when the business needs it? With Carillon, in standard supported deployments, authorized access can be direct and client-controlled. With NetSuite, external access is powerful and mature, but it is mediated through Oracle-managed APIs, query tools, and analytics services. The difference is not whether NetSuite supports integrations. It does. The difference is where control over data access resides.